Hello everybody, it's your boy Mark here, and we're going to be jumping back into Minecraft. In the last episode, we started making our chicken coop and getting more gold and redstone in order to make some more powered rails to go all the way down to the cave system that we've gotten. But we haven't quite finished all those yet, so in this episode, we're just going to be continuing that progress. So, without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. I'm sensing a bit of overpopulation. That's a lot of beef. 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 We're gonna do powered rails only where there's flat land. So if I go this way. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah. Let's see. What's new in the world of Mark? I am looking at changing my name this summer. Well, I guess, within these couple months. And, that stuff's expensive. And, yeah, I mean, it's necessary to me for many reasons, really. First reason being that I don't see myself as a man. And the name that I was given was, given to me for the reason of, trying to stop me from becoming a nerd. Very unsuccessful. And on top of that, there were so many other names that my parents were thinking of giving me when I was younger. And now that, my parents are divorced and stuff. And, now that I have two moms and stuff that go under my stepmom's name and stuff, which is like a group of people I just frankly don't have a connection with. Like, not out of spite or anything, just frankly, like, I don't know them and I don't fully support the way they kind of treat my stepmom. So that kind of just makes things a little complicated, I'll say. And with all that, I was like, well, I'm going to be choosing a first name and I'm going to be choosing a last name, and I might as well tweak the middle name a little bit. And yeah, then that kind of just led to the name I'm going to be going by in hopefully the near future in the legal sense, but have started to be going by in my social circles, which is Quinn. So yeah, I don't know. It's a thing that at this point a lot of people know me by Mark. I mean, hell, I introduce myself in these videos as Mark, but I might start changing that and like change the channel name and just keep it to whatever feels right to me, really. And I'm feeling like Quinn is gonna be just what I'm like. Quinn Finch is the Quinn Joe Finch, Joe being my middle name that I already have, but Joe being changed from a J-O-E spelling to just J-O. And yeah, I mean, it's not gonna become rich or anything off of a simple thing like a name change, so it's not gonna be that kind of crazy, instantly life's better kind of thing, because even then that's an illusion. But it is something that I feel like will make me very, very much more comfortable in my own skin, and knowing that when I graduate college, I'm gonna be graduating with the name that suits me, and that it won't be this thing where I'll change it afterwards and have to explain why it's different on my diploma or whatever. Yeah, so I guess stay tuned and you'll see that change in the hopefully near future. Let's see what else is new with me. Other than name stuff, we're working our way towards another gig. which is actually going to be this Saturday. And yeah, it's just another thing that I'm excited for and will be planning on just having a great time with. And hopefully once if my sister replies, we'll see if we can get together. Let's see, what else is new with me? Well, I also went on the first date since the last relationship I was involved with, which was really, really fun, actually. I was a bit nervous because, I hadn't really gone on a date for a while. And not only that, but also with someone who kind of initiated it instead of me being AMAB and stuff like that, which is like the most ridiculous traditional rule ever. But, to each their own, I suppose. But yeah, basically I went on a date with this person and they were super cool. They went to a couple of our shows or whatever, and I don't know, I guess just had a crush on me. And I had no clue about that fact really for a long time. So that left me surprised and then very flattered too. And in the case of like being in a band and stuff like that, and like learning about that stuff from people that like watch me at my shows and stuff, it's one of those things where I'm like always wanting to like double check and just be like, you like me for me, not like this music thing I'm doing that you sometimes pay money to go see and all that stuff. Like it's not like a power dynamic thing, right? Because that's really messed up if I were to let something like that become the reason for all that. Like personally, on an individual level, I would feel horrible facilitating anything like that, really, because that's just not right in my book. But with that being said, I also like hung out with this person in general too. Like this wasn't me like preying on an audience member kind of situation. Like that's just not something I do. All right, now it's time for a time lapse. What kind of time lapse, you say? Oh, a gravel stack time lapse. So, time lapse starts now. Well, time lapse starts now. You know what? That's enough, Flint. I think that'll be enough of this one. If you enjoyed this, then go ahead, give me one of these. Comment down below how you've been enjoying your summer. What have you been doing? What are you expecting to do? And aside from all of that, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see whenever I upload any video, whether it's Minecraft or any other kind of video I do. And aside from that, I hope you all have a good morning, noon, night, or whatever it is, and I'll see you all in the next one. Toodles!